In any case, that was that year, 2006, if I remember. He spoke of something very interesting. He spoke of something which he called inclusive economics. Inclusive economics wasn't a phrase anybody used 6 years back. Inclusive development, inclusiveness, we're talking of in the last 3 years or so. But 6 years back when this was postulated by Sadhguru, he also went on to explain that this is what holistic development is all about, and that all the tools required for that are in place. But I want you to start with this, because it's a positive note, Sadhguru.
Okay. See, because we're talking about business, the purpose of business or the purpose or the goals of big business is to expand. You can expand in two different ways. One is by conquest, another is by embrace. I can conquer you or I can embrace you. Both ways you will become mine. If I embrace you, you will become mine willingly, and I will have better use of you in every possible way. I'm talking business, this is not my personal thing. But if I conquer you, I will still have you, but I have to sit on top of your head and make you do things, and you will do everything possible to make my life miserable. Yes or no?
True, absolutely.
So, people are trying to conquer, and their businesses and their activity is doing everything possible to make them miserable, and you can see it on their faces. Successful people are showing miserable faces, which is a wrong message to send to the world, particularly to the youth. If you send a message that success is misery, you're destroying humanity. Success is the sweetest thing that can happen to a human being. But now, you take the most successful 10,000 people on the planet, you will see they are an epitome of tension and anxiety and misery. You're sending a completely wrong message. This you can see took such a bad turn in United States of America in the 60s. The so-called corporates brutally wanting to grow, conquer the world, set such an image of themselves. The youth thought it's better to sit in the street corner and smoke pot. And it's a better way to live, at least you're happy. You're not causing any damage to anybody. This is a horrible way to exist. So it's extremely important that successful people send a clear message, success is a beautiful thing. It is not a suffering, it is not a miserable thing to do in your life. If this has to happen, your expansion has to happen by embrace, not by conquest. So inclusion is what you're trying to do, but you're trying to include by conquest, because every business wants to expand. I think somewhere, because of the way today the financial markets and whatever is happening, a lot of businesses have lost this sense that what they want is expansion. They're only looking at their quarterly balance sheets, which is not allowing them to expand, it's too short-term for expansion. Very big visionary businesses, I'm sure ICICI Bank has looked at it this way, otherwise it wouldn't be what it is today. People are looking at expansion. Those who are really looking for expansion, they're not looking at what is somebody's opinion every quarter. You don't care what somebody thinks about you. People think all kinds of things about me in the last 30 years. But in the last 4 years, just to take last 4 years as a segment, in the last 4 years we have expanded over 20 times over. We multiplied, not expand. This is because of a huge embrace, not because of conquest. When you have expanded by embrace, you don't become miserable with expansion, you become joyful and wonderful with expansion